Hi there, traders. So today we're gonna talk about the simple tools what we have here. So I have this my own toolbox here, but let's talk about what we have in the left. So here in the first section I'm using the cross and the arrow. You can remove or add to the favorites, and then you're making your own box. What is your favorite thing. Second thing what I'm using only here trend lines and horizontal lines, so only those two things, but you can try out those other things, but I don't found interesting those other things here. Here I'm using only the Fibonacci, but a super important tool. In this section I don't use anything. Not necessarily needed. Here I'm using long and short position and the price range. Price range is you calculate the pips and the movements and a little bit mathematic there. Here I'm using brush, arrow, box and the bat, and that's it. And text too, sometimes you wanna text something. Basically the main tools what we have box, and then we have rejection high, then we have rejection low, then we have the level holder, and then we have the market structure in here. Those are the main things. Like, the thing is, how I'm trading is a very basic thing. Like, it's most likely so basic, like people don't understand because it's so basic. It's the same mindset, like people are actually looking information around, they going like searching and going some crazy places, but the truth is everything is front of our nose. Everything is straight there. That's why we have to keep things super simple. And then we have buy option here, and you have buy option here, and then you have sell here. And if you're gonna click here and you're gonna click this one, settings, or those, you can change all the colors, how the stop loss is and how the take profit is. And the same thing with the sell side, you can change all the colors and you can do some stuff there. It's here you can change some colors and stuff here if you want, to make your own favorite. And same thing is actually if you want to change colors here, it's a right click, settings, here you can change the candlestick. I have just black and white because that's what we have underneath every patterns. And then you have this background, grind lines, cross, text, watermark. You have those things here what you can change. It's if I'm gonna change red, it's gonna change the backgrounds, but for me it's just a black and white because it's a friendly color for me. And then you have you're gonna make the box here, you have like the box here, you see the retest, it's gonna be your long there. You see it straight away, the principle is gonna go break, retest, gonna go higher, we can retest back again, break, retest, and going higher. You can make your structure here, you can just box it up, you can do whatever you want here. More wild you go, most likely more better it is, to be honest, because you have to, you have to discover yourself. You have to go those deep places. And sell and long, all same things. Stop loss, you're gonna strike your stop loss. What is let's say you know, we have this neckline what was breaking here. You're gonna bring your this one here, you know, this gonna be your entry. Your stop loss gonna be above that last wick area. So if you're gonna bring your stop loss, it's gonna be here above the last wick. You know, you see that after above this level of holder, the last wick what we have is above here. So you know, gentle, just like gentle touch above it. And the most likely your first take profit is this zone here, back to the, you know, back to the main place. You know, this trade is like, I don't want to say it's like guaranteed trade, but you know, it's a very possibility trade, because you know, that's the pattern. And your next take profit is this zone here, and your next profit is this zone here, and the next take profit is this zone. You know, like you can just go wild if you want, but that's the, you know, the main area. You know, risk reward 2.5, you know, absolutely good. But you have to understanding, you know, all those things, those are tools, you know, those are tools, and we just use those tools. You know, don't make those things like super special. It's just a tool, you know. And don't get, you know, your head in the noise. You know, like if you're looking like, what are those things? I don't even know what are those are. Like, I have no idea. Cipher pattern, never heard it. Hidden sentence, okay, I know that. ABCT pattern, never heard it. Triangle pattern, okay, there is something. Yeah, like forget those things most likely. You know, those 4 things, absolutely best. You know, we have to keep things super simple. You know, level of holder, box of the information, rejection highs, rejection lows. You can change this one. And the principle of every single mindset is to break, retest, going higher, break, retest, going lower. And exactly same thing is the box of the information. You're gonna break the box information, retest, going higher, break box of the information, break, going lower. And same thing is the level of holder. You're gonna retest, going back up, you're gonna retest and going lower. You know, very simple, super simple. You know, same thing here. You know, we have this level of holder. What was happening? We have break, retest, and going back. You know, where is the, let's take where we are here. Let's take this one example. You know, we have break, retest, and going back. You know, absolutely perfect. Look at this one here. You know, we have this bottom here, break above it, retest it, and all the way up we go. Here we have break, retest, going lower. Here we have, you know, we don't have kind of retest because this break is mad. Look at this candlestick. Damn, that candlestick is mad. But here we have, but remember all the time, stop loss has to be last candlestick high. You know, it's sometimes, you know, risk reward ratio doesn't, you know, doesn't be good. You know, like let's say, you know, that last candlestick high, candlestick wick high, and I don't know, maybe this one here. You know, still good actually, super good. But that's how you're going and doing the backtest. You know, when you're a beginner trader, you have to do loads of backtesting. You know, a lot. backtesting gonna be your friend basically. What you're gonna do is basically you're gonna zoom in. You take this point and you see those, like, you see this original level what we have here. Like, this week is like we have to take, authenticity out of the candlestick, because we have all the time this manipulation here. But you see like how we rejected, break above it, retested, and now we retested it again. And you can make this new zone here. Like the principle of that, we break, retest, and going higher, perfectly. So now here we have retest and going back here, and then we have principle going back here. Again here we have break, retest, and going higher. New zone here, again new zone, we have break, retest, going higher. Same thing, we have those new zones here. Break, no retest, retest. There's this one here too. Didn't need a retest, but kind of like start breaking. We have this nice W pattern here. Break and retest. Very beautiful market structure, and that's how you do it. Go like 1-2 years back and just do exactly what I'm doing right now here, all the way. Try to found and developing the friendship between that particular pair, that right now we was doing the gold, and try to developing the friendship. Through that you can figure out the behavior patterns and how disciplined this market is and how disciplined you are actually. But yeah, and the patterns what we have only 2 patterns, to be honest. Just the basic patterns. Like, we have more patterns, but if you are beginner, you need to only know those patterns right now. It's not good if you have too many information in your brain, but those are the main patterns if you what you need to know for starting. So the retest point is going to be this one here, and the retest point is going to be this one here. So like example this same W here. You see, we make this W here, we break above it, we retest it. When I break this same pattern here, you see we retest the same point here. Exactly the same what I was doing here. So that's the main principle, and those are the patterns. They're looking all the time, every single time. Those patterns look a little bit differently, but underneath it they are all same. So let's look the W, the W pattern we have here. So let's look the M pattern, and straight away here, M pattern is straight away here. So you see we have this M pattern on top here. You see we have break, retest, breaking again, retested, and going back here. So if I'm gonna bring this one here next to this one here, you see it's a little bit different play, but the principle is same. Oh, this time we have 2 retests, but that's what you have to realize. Those patterns are, through the candlestick, they looking every single time differently, but underneath it, like the feelings and emotions, it's all the same. They're all the time same. But that most likely it, boys. Like, the only thing what I'm recommending to do is backtesting. Like, grab your notebook and just even put this emotion down, just in the emotion right now. What you see, we start here, we break down, we break up, we break down, retest, break down, this one, let's do this one, back here, this one, above here, break, retest, this one, back here, retest, above it, retest, and going higher. So that's the pure emotion. Even those things, just write it down in your hands, and even make those boxes, because here you see straight away those boxes, you know, like we have break and retest, going higher, another retest, and back here too. You know, you see those places here, and that's the pure emotion what is inside the candlestick. Even write those things down and just grab a sticky notebook and put everything down, you know. Even like you can like zoom in this breaking structure, you know, even write down the breaking structure, you know, make this candlestick. You know, if I'm gonna show you, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, and now you see what was the breaking candlestick. You box this one in, you know, this was the breaking candlestick. You know, even write those candlestick down, like how we break those zones and how we retest those zones. You know, the emotion inside was up, retest, and up. You know, the very perfect emotion here. Like write those candlestick even down, and even those retest candlestick, how you see this retest candlestick. So because, you know, this is most likely the 618 retest, you know, not most likely 100% even. You see, this was the 618 retest. You can now writing down those candlestick and the rejection candlestick. Oh, it was the 618 retest. You know, all those little details, you know, try to, you know, learn the market, you know, mastering the market, you know, all those details you have to write all down. It's necessary, you know, this zone here, you know what you see. Let's do this one. You know, we have this zone here. Soon as when market was going above it, you know, we are playing. Look at this candlestick, that thing is huge. Oh, actually, I use the February. Yeah, actually, I even trade that because it's February. Yeah, I was in Rome in that time, in Italy, because I just remember now I trade that. Yep. That was the CPI news. Yeah, it was the CPI news. And next day price was just going all the way back. Yep. Same thing what I was seeing, like I see those, you know, rejection, and I was like kind of like, what is going on here, you know, like doesn't feel right, you know. Like the thing is, like how I'm trading basic is like I woke up in the morning, look the market, it's like okay, don't feel it, done, and that's the done. I'm not trading. Next day is like, okay, I feel it, let's wait like 2 hours more. After 2 hours I'm like, okay, read this, I see that, and I'm gonna take my entry. Or the third option is I'm gonna see the market, I don't feel the market because it's gonna be the manipulation, you know, pattern, and most likely it's gonna go opposite direction where I wanna trade, and then I'm not trading. All those other things, I don't know, don't make sense. And that's the thing, boys, that's what you have to do. Grab the sticky notebook and just write everything down, all the candlestick, all the emotion, how we play, how we go, how we break, and how we get rejected. It's a very important thing. If you have more question of beginner level, let me know in the comments, because then I know what I'm gonna, you know, do next. Because, like, to be honest, I'm so far away of thinking like beginner, because I'm just, that's like I said already, like I have only 4 zones what I'm looking, and that's why, you know, it's very simple to me. So like when I get the questions, so then I can research my muscle memories and actually speak about those things, because I'm keeping my mind super simple and I have no noise there whatsoever, you know. I have 0 noise. Like, look at this push and call, like, come on, dude. It's just shooting up. Like, how you can miss that? How you cannot, you know, long here. Like, oh, and here is like perfect box information, you know. I'm calling box information, you know. Look at that. It's perfect box here. It's absolutely perfect box, and we break above it. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna finish here. If you have questions, like, just leave the comments, and if I see some information, I'm gonna make another video, and then another video, and another video. thank you, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you. Ciao.